Canton, Ohio, on my way to Office Max. There's no Staples down here, so going to Office Max, print out a bunch of my flyers again. I just keep going to different colleges and stuff like that, passing these things out to do my mental health and motivational stuff, speaking and all kinds of stuff to get into, talking with people. My comedy, I want to be a storytelling comedy. I just looked it up, what it is. It's called anecdotal or something like that, comedy, where you're telling stories, real life events and crap that people can relate to and laugh at and everything, not tell stupid jokes and make up shit. That's not how I am. I don't make up shit. I don't write fictional shit stuff. I don't write a fictional book. I wrote a memoir, a non-fiction book, about my life, about stuff that's happened. And, unless people have real stuff to talk about, things that we can relate to and I can relate to and everything, then, I don't know how it helps anybody. It doesn't help me. It kind of just takes you away from stuff a little bit, but that's all it does. It's just like watching movies. It's entertainment. It takes your mind off of stuff, and then guess what? You're right back into bullshit again. Drama and doing stuff, dealing with life. So it doesn't do any good with fictional stuff. So I'm doing things differently and real, and that's what people, I think, will like and look at and tune into. I can't be doing these little ass 5-7 minute gigs. I did 3 different places. I don't like it. Not enough crowd, and I don't like it. I want a half hour or more, or tie it in with the public speaking, tie it in with the mental health stuff, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to get a separate camera, so I can look off of my phone and stuff like that and just feel better about it. You definitely need to be in a good mood, feel good, have energy to do this stuff. If I'm not, then I can't do it. I can't perform. It's just like playing music and stuff. You can't do it. But we got all kinds of stuff happening in the world. Flip on the news and stuff. A lot of people don't want to watch the damn news. Well, you don't know what the hell's going on. So, you're clueless. When I bring something up, or you run into somebody and they're like, well, did you hear about this, hear about that? Nope, because I don't turn on the news and I don't read nothing. I'm ignorant and ignore stuff out there, what's going on with people. Don't want to help anybody or nothing. I just, keep to myself and be self-centered and stuck up. So then you don't know what the hell's going on out there. You don't know that Hawaii is being hit with a damn tsunami now. That I don't think that ever happened. And it could hit West Coast, California, Washington State, all those West Coast states. It could hit. It's hitting these other countries now. You're seeing it on Facebook and stuff. I forget which one. All these other countries, they've already dealt with tsunamis and stuff. They've been there and got the t-shirt. They're wearing the t-shirt that says tsunami on it. That's how bad they've had it. And all of us that live in the damn middle of the U.S., Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Michigan, they're by a lake. That don't matter. All out west, Colorado, Wyoming, Oregon. Oregon I think is West Coast, but Kansas, Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma. Well, Texas at the bottom of it, they get the hurricanes and stuff, but Oklahoma and Missouri, they get the tornadoes. So we're lucky we're not living there either. But the rest of us, we're not being hit by all this stuff. We're so lucky because I don't think anybody will know what the hell to do. Everybody be freaking out around here in Ohio, in Indiana, Pennsylvania, Illinois, everywhere. oh my God, my house, oh my God, my animals losing everything, oh my God, oh shit, fuck, this and that, oh my God, oh, my car. Nobody would know what the hell to do around here. Seriously. If everything hit. We're so lucky. But yet, we don't pay attention, we don't give a shit, we don't care. Let's read our Bibles and everything. Well, everything is happening that's in the Bibles that talk about it. So why don't you just acknowledge it, what's happening out there, and help somebody, and wear their shoes for a day, wear my shoes for the day, and what I'm going through. But nobody does it. Nobody wants to do it. Don't know why. I guess you got to be manic and crazy and don't care. Have balls to do it, I guess. That's me. So, somebody's got to do it. But, I don't know anymore. Just don't know what to tell you. All kinds of bullshit happening around here. And, nobody wants to deal with it. I've dealt with it. I ignored stuff going on. I grew up, closed-minded and, to ignore stuff. Didn't know what the hell's going on out there. But, that's what we're living in. The earth is being flooded and torn apart and everything else. And guess what? God is doing it. God can do it. We can't do it. We can, vandalize. We can do some stuff and property damage and rob and do all these bad things. But us humans, and animals and stuff, creatures, we can't shake up the earth. We can't cause a flood. We can't cause a tornado. We can't rip a house apart. We can't do none of these things that God can do, that nature can do, and we can't control it. But yet we walk around, ignore everything, and like nothing's going on. We're in these bodies, flesh and bones, don't give a shit, driving in our vehicles, and we just don't acknowledge anything. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some of us aren't wearing a t-shirt that says tsunami or, near death and all this stuff on it that I've been through and some of us been through. Not, you haven't been there and got the t-shirt, bought it yet. You're not wearing the t-shirt yet. So I guess you need to experience that and then just wake up and then come back to me and talk. So until you do that, you just don't know. So that's about it. 8 minutes. I gotta go do this thing and print these 20 flyers out or more and just walk my ass around everywhere, colleges, and drive here, drive there, and promote the hell out of myself and tell my story and the other people that's been in my life here and girls and stuff, and just get this shit rolling. Just be that guy, be a motivational person, wake people up, talk and do stuff, and be something around here. I was a miracle baby for my mom. She had 5 miscarriages, and they paid a lot of money to have me. And then I had a near death. I took pills, hydroxyzine pills, and they sedated me so bad. And at the hospital the one day, put anxiety medicine in the IV, and that made it worse. So I was like a ghost, out of body, everything else. And been like that for 2.5 years, and I'm just doing good since April of 2025. Let my truck go, everything's gone. Not able to do my business, landscape, can't do shit. Don't got a truck, and just don't have a setup. I owe 11 grand on the truck I don't have in the driveway. It's gone, so I don't care. Don't care. It's all stupid shit. I didn't want the truck. I didn't want to drive it. It had issues, maintenance issues, windshield and floors flooded. Didn't want it. Let it go. My parents were trying to save everything, save it. Did not give a shit. Don't care. It's just stuff. When I'm laying in a casket, I won't be driving it. None of us will be driving these vehicles when we're in a casket. When you're laying in the ground 6 foot under in a $50,000, $100,000 casket, whatever the hell it is, fancy casket, which is another waste of money, putting it in the ground, and it's gone. gone, gone, gone. We don't see the casket. We don't see the person no more. They're gone. The soul moved on. The spiritual energy moved on. Funerals weird me out. They freak me out. Shouldn't even have them. To go there and look at a body and flesh laying there and the person's gone. Okay? Should not even be doing it no more. All we gotta do is look at pictures and memories and stuff and remember that person when they were alive. They're not alive no more. They're gone. Everybody that's in the Bible that we read about, they're gone. Okay? Those people once lived like us. They said stuff. They experienced things. They did some bad things and all this stuff that we do here today. They're gone. Zilch. Gone. Moved on. They're somewhere else. We don't know where they're at. So, these are things to think about. You know, we're sitting there reading the Bible, and telling everybody else and myself to read the Bible. Okay, and then what? Then what? Okay, go and help somebody. Use your hands, use your legs. The ones like us that have arms and legs, that aren't paraplegic and shit like that, in a wheelchair, that were capable of doing stuff, using tools, using stuff to help people and be a humanitarian, okay? Or a philanthropist, you know, what I'm trying to do too. Donate a bunch of money. Do something. Not just sit there and preach and bullshit like that. We're going through this shit that's in the Bible, so let's try to do something about it and help people. It's simple as that. Not be stupid, not be dumb about it. Simple as that. Okay? Now, time to go into Office Max and promote the hell out of myself. Share, like, subscribe my channel, please. And spread my name, Adam P. Geiger, Adam Geiger, don't care. Spread it out. When you're sitting on the toilet, when you're sitting in your car, when you're walking around the fair, when you're going to the movie theater, you're sitting at the dinner table, I don't care where the hell you are. Spread Adam Geiger everywhere. I want my name out there. Okay? Because I'm talking about real shit. Not just about myself. Real shit and what people are going through and what we're dealing with. Okay? So, I'm in this body, in this flesh, and I don't know how long. I know I'm going to live a long time because I had a near death and was pushed back and I'm supposed to be here. And that's that. So when people talk about, oh, you know, you're going to die, or, oh, don't do that, be careful. No, I had a near death. So I can jump out of a plane. I can do anything I want because God wants me to be here. He wants a lot of us to be here. We're supposed to do stuff. The ones that aren't here, they're not supposed to be here no more. Okay? So they did stuff to fulfill things or put a smile on somebody's face. Who the hell knows what they did? But they fulfilled their contract, their purpose. They're gone. They're out of here. They're somewhere else. The rest of us, we got shit to do. Okay? So that's it.